So we are, folks. This is Torquay United versus away at Queen's Park Rangers in Football Glory and Tactics on the PlayStation 4, available on Xbox, available on Nintendo Switch, and available on Steam as well. It's a tactical turn-based game where you basically spend time developing players, buying and selling players, and then you end up upgrading players by they incur experience or gain experience. You can then assign different training regimes for them to help them improve in certain areas, and that gets some special abilities on the pitch. Increases things like defending or attacking, controlling the ball or holding on to the ball, their passing ability, things like that, and movement on and off the ball, as well as things that they can do when the other team have got the ball, which might be so this guy here he's a winger, so he's got a bit of pace. I'm going to try and skip into the corner and deliver a ball into the box now, but of course this guy's going to come across and will probably take the ball off me. The alternative is to play the ball in, but then mate, he'll probably take the ball off me there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get down the corner, and that didn't work. I'm going to bring my midfielder across here to try and cut out any passes there, but this is a game of effectively rolling the dice every time based on the attribute. So if you can roll under your dice score, and the dice scores go up to 100 or even beyond, you basically have got a chance of completing that, of achieving what you try to achieve. So here they're on 85 versus 19. He rolls 66, so he rolls his dice, I roll mine. Whoever's got the highest wins. That's how it typically works, but it's kind of one versus the other. So they do compare two scores, and then they roll the dice for each one. So basically, in a nutshell, the higher your attribute, the higher your potential die roll is versus the other guy. My goalie's pretty handy there, and I've managed to put that one out for a corner. Now on the corners here, they're going to move their players into position, and I'm now going to try and defend that position. So I'm going to put one in here. I'm not too worried about mate on the front post. Oh, go on, let's get in there. There we go, let's try and block them in on that near post. So I've moved one of them out of the way. Their guy right in that front post managed to shove me out of the way, but goalie deals with it just. They now have a move to pick it up. But then my sweeper's moved across, and they got one move, so they're going to try and come and take the ball now. This is on 45 minutes, so it's half time. So 0-0, and it's a pretty tight first half. I'm not going to make any substitutions, and I did sell some of my better players to fund their ground development. So I'm going to look at the stats of some of these players. Defence 120 up there, defence 81 down here. So if I can, that defence of 91, that defence of 78. So if I can get around this winger here, that might be a better option than trying to go up the top of this page there. So I'm going to pass through him. I can get through there. Let's try and get the ball down there. Got it. And now this guy here has got a bit of pace, and he's going to leg it up the wing. Now this guy Challenger has actually got good tackling abilities, a special ability if he loses the ball. So if they lose the ball and don't go too far with it, he might be able to tackle back. But in this instance, Flow Guard has just taken the ball off him and is now away. And now I'm struggling down my right hand side. But if I can get the ball in a minute and break, and here we go now, Kappa now needs to win the ball. He's got a defence of 25 versus mate's control of 54, so he doesn't do it. But I was just going to say, and now I need to just think, how can I now I'm going to have to bring my winger back, because else I will never get the ball to him in a minute if I can break. So there's 15 moves left in the game, plus special moves, plus the odd action if there's corners and throw-ins and stuff like that, and free kicks. So the game does run out at a reasonable pace. Now, excuse me, what I've now got to do is determine which of my defenders I'm going to use. Now, Trumper is my better defender, so I'll bring him in. He takes the ball, and now he's going to play the ball up the pitch. Now, he's got a 21 to 28 there. Mate's going to try and get that, so the odds are the ball might get through. And here, he's got a 21 ball. He's going to have to score under what Challenger's rolls on the 110, so that's a low chance, and I have to score under what the other defender rolls, so little chance of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it in the Kappa along the deck and just hope it gets there. And Kappa then has got pretty good control, 62 on the control, but Matey with his defence had 75, so that's why he took the ball off my bloke. And now my sweeper's out of position, but thankfully my goalie isn't. So there's just 6 movements to go. Now players will kind of reposition themselves now at the end of the game, and this might be an okay result for me if I can get a draw. They do like putting these guys on this front post, so we'll get in there and play their game. I'm using Slaymaker, bring him in as well. Oh, he can't move in there. Okay, Slaymaker's in front of the front man. Their guy on the front post is particularly good. Luckily my centre half managed to see it off, so he's curled it right in. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. That's a poor corner, isn't it, when that happens? Oh, nightmare. I've got one last play of the game now, so I should have switched my striker over, because that guy's got an accuracy of 108. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it in, hope he brings the ball down, which he does. Brings down nicely there. I'm just going to hit it with power, just see what happens. Goalie saves it. So this is what the game's like, folks. Hopefully you can see from here how good a game this is. Now there's 1 move to go, so it's nearly game over. So I might as well just move one of my young defenders here, Ward, to give him experience, because the game's over. So that'll give him a little bit of experience there, just moving. And that's it. So Torquay United away at Queen's Park Rangers. Oh, hello. They've tried to pass out of defence. Oh, if he hadn't won the ball then I might have had a chance there. In the end, QPR do hang on to it and win 1-0. So hopefully you can see what that game's all about. That is Football Glory and Tactics. Let me just show you the stats and the way the game progresses after the match. So there we go. I thought I did quite well then. None of my players upgrade, but they'll gain experience. Goalie actually got a lot of experience then. Oh, Pole there, he's my youngster. Control and accuracy's gone up, so, and he's only sat on the bench, so I'm going to try and get him on the pitch in future games. And then if you look down here, Pole is a forward by the look of it. Trumper now is upgraded, so now I can upgrade him, give him different stats, so I can make him a fan favourite. I can basically upgrade his ability to, basically his talent, so I'm going to just improve his talent, make him a better player. So you go to level 2 on that now. So now if I go forward on there, it'll then ask me, I think, to progress his training as well to move up to level 2. So he's now got a capability to train. In that league now, as you can see, QPR have gone past me, so I'm in the relegation zone. That's okay, still a little bit of a way to go. Now if I come on to here now, there's the training, and now there's that guy there, Trumper. So I can move across there. And now I can train to improve, to intercept rainbow feints and stuff like that. It'll take him 2 years, but we're going to start training that. So then he will become a better player and better at intercepting those sorts of balls. So that's how you get progression in the game, as well as buying and selling players and as well as upgrading your facility. So there you go, folks. Football Glory and Tactics on all manner of consoles. Catch you on the Football Schmuckball flip side.